In today's video, we are telling you where Dubai Airlines started, initially with only 4 old planes. In 1937, Dubai was under British control and Indian currency was used here, and Dubai's strategic location, it was a very suitable place for British Airways. There was a need to establish a stopover here because it was located right in the middle of Europe, Africa, and Asia. It had an agreement with Dubai that long-range Empire flying boats would land in Dubai and then fly to British India and other parts of Asia way was included. No one knew that within a few years, this small airstrip would turn into a very busy airport. This airline flying from Way became the largest airline in the world in such a short time. 1950 Dubai's ruler, Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum, had a keen understanding that the vast reserves of oil they possessed would only last for about 30 to 40 years. He envisioned turning Dubai into a revenue source beyond oil. He saw how the Britishers were using Dubai's strategic location to establish their airlines as a hub and transit point. Dubai, in return, was receiving only a nominal rent with this in mind. Sheikh Rashid initiated the construction of Dubai Airport in 1959. When Dubai Airport was launched in 1960, it consisted of just a runway, a small terminal that was more like a cabin, and a runway made of compressed sand. Only small aircraft like the Douglas DC-3 could land on this runway after constructing a proper runway in 1965. The first jet aircraft to land at Dubai Airport was from Richest Airlines. Every passing year, Dubai's ruler improved and expanded the facilities at the airport by 1969. Several airlines were operating there, serving 20 destinations. In 1980, Dubai Airport transformed into an international starport ready to take off and thrive, where Air India used to call itself Peshawar Singapore Airlines and Million Airlines, how they used to create fictitious names. Before Dubai in this region, all flights used to land at Karachi International Airport in Pakistan as well. And it quickly became apparent that Dubai was attracting all the traffic from Karachi Airport. At that time, Gulf Air was used to monopolize the entire route, which is their home base. The entire route, if they were coming through a good international airway, they would begin their international zero from there. And then they would start their international zero from there. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid decided to launch his own airline, Emirates. This resolution meant actually breaking away from the established airlines, to take over the route from established airlines like Established Airlines, in which Gulf Air, which was their first reliable source, had to operate Emirates. Now, as difficult as it may sound, the reality was even more challenging. At a time when a Boeing 737 with paper seats was leased from Mille de l'Est, in addition to pilots' crews, and engineers who needed training, significant expenses were incurred. In total, they were spending at least $7 million to start the airline. And even after that, there was no guarantee of success. Here, Sheikh Mohammed of Dubai sought help smartly, and from Pakistan International Airlines, PIA, leased 2 Boeing 737. 300 planes to Emirates achievements were attributed to the Emirates brand when the pilots, crew, and engineers were all from PIA. These planes were flown under the Emirates name, but the management was entirely from PIA. In this endeavor, Sheikh Mohammed of Dubai paid PIA $1 million. So, what used to be a task worth several $1 million was now accomplished for just $1 million. Emirates' first flight took off from Dubai to Karachi on October 25, 1985. After that, Mumbai, Delhi, Colombo, Oman, and Cairo, as well as other desirable destinations, were added to Emirates' network. In its very first year, Emirates carried 1 million passengers, and within that same year, the initial investment of $1 billion began to bear fruit. In 1987, when Emirates bought its own planes, they returned the leased planes to PIA in the early 1990s during the Gulf War, while all other airlines had suspended their operations over the Gulf. Emirates was determined not to give up even during the final moments of the Gulf War. If any airline operated, it was not anyone else but Emirates. During this time, Emirates also targeted passengers who usually traveled with North Bali Commuter Airlines. New passengers found facilities in Emirates for which other airlines charged extra, such as personal entertainment systems, comfortable seats, and excellent dining options. This genre took Emirates to new heights in Turkey, and later for loyal passengers, Emirates introduced its loyalty program. Now, in addition to passengers, the increasing popularity of Emirates has also taken its sex appeal to the next level. It can even be said that to some extent, behind Dubai's popularity is also the hand of Emirates. It is the most widely used flight route in the world, connecting Europe to South Asia and Australia. If we compare it to a straight line, it covers a distance of 14,800 kilometers. No other airline can compete in providing more flights on this route. Most of the flights have to make a stopover for refueling except for Emirates. Emirates benefits the most on this route because they have built their hub at Dubai International Airport. Other airlines have to pay extra fees to airports for making stopovers for their second flights. Emirates not only offers stopovers in Dubai, but also competes with competitive sales in Dubai, not only reducing their costs, but also increasing traffic in Dubai. Furthermore, passengers are more inclined to stay in Dubai for a day or two before going further. Additionally, if a plane's fuel tank is full, its fuel efficiency decreases because of the extra weight and the need to carry more fuel. This means extra fuel consumption due to extra weight and the need to pump more thrust into the engines. Emirates doesn't fill its tanks because it is strategically located in the center of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Therefore, they do not need to load extra fuel, so that they can get better fuel efficiency in Africa. In this way, they save a considerable amount of money for passengers by seeing the stark in fuel costs when they travel in Dubai. In contrast, if other airlines try to save on fuel in Dubai, they have to load extra fuel on the plane, which affects their economics. Emirates' success in this regard is not just due to their marketing and exceptional customer service, but they have also hidden an art from the world for many years. Airbus A380 is now the world's largest commercial jet. At one time, it used to be a challenge to board passengers easily. But the surprising thing is that most airlines that use the Airbus A380 are not making a profit from it. Only one airline, Emirates, is making a profit from the Airbus A380. It is even believed that only Emirates has made this giant jet profitable. So in the end, Emirates does something that other airlines don't.